I can work on this one, or I can work on this one. I can't remember who it was or which book they said they'd like to see me work in on live stream. All right. We got it. Well, until somebody comes, I will just start working. Gosh. What one do I do first? Okay, I can start out very lightly on something, and I can always add more, you know, add more later, like a darker color, something like that. I wish that we could use alcohol markers in here, but that would completely be a disaster. So that is what we gotta do. Okay, I think I'll work on these crystals, and I'm really not sure. All right, so these are Black Widows, and they work very well in Symphony of Cute Animals. On my seat. Oh, well, that's probably too low. That's all right. I'm trying to remember how to do this. I think you just kind of put it where you want, really. These pictures are so small. All right, this is a Picasso sky. Hey, Dawn, how are you? I'm using just a little bit of color, just because that's what was here. I'm all right. We're trying to get ready for a camping trip, and my husband's doing most of the preparation because that's how he likes to do it. But I don't know, I don't get all that excited like I used to. Now I'm going to go back over this with Picasso. I don't know why, I just feel like that. Sorry, this actually was Color Light Orchid. Oh, hello, Orishaba. How are you? Dawn, this is my dear friend from Africa. I've been enjoying and being blessed by her Bible studies since 2020, I think. Yeah, I was thinking it might be 2019, but I think it was 2020. I don't even know how I happened upon it. But she was there, and let's see, I think maybe I'll make some darker areas here. It was over on not YouTube, on Facebook that I met her, and she prayed for me and my family, and I've just been blessed. Just want to darken up these a little bit. About twice a week, I do a live stream and color something. I wasn't sure if someone asked for me to continue working on this one on live stream or this one. Dawn, do you remember who that was? Gosh, this is so tiny. Let me see if I can zoom in. Oh, that's okay. I'll just work on this one for a while. I'm really starting to think it was the other one. Okay. That's, well, I can push the camera down a little bit. I don't know if that's going to make it blurry or not, so we'll see. See, I wanted to make the little crystals darker. I still want, I still need to make them darker. So that when I come in with, yeah, this one. When I come in with the white, it really stands out. So I think I'm just going to darken these spots. Usually something like Prismacolors don't work really well in this book, but I think in a small section like this, it's fine. Oh. But I do really need to get darker. Let me go over some of the purple with that. That blue looks pretty good. I'm really just making this up as I go. I'm trying to remember how Pamela's passion for pencils did the crystal. Oh, that looks pretty good. Oh, yeah, I understand. About 2 days a week, another group I'm in, we do a Bible study over on Telegram, and he lives in Uganda also. He has a ministry there with his wife, and he's actually a doctor. And they recently built a small building so they could have school in there, or Sunday school, some kind of teaching. Anyhow, I'll see if I can't invite you to that. His name is Richard something. How can I forget Richard's name? Let me look. I remember his last name. No, that's not it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I thought he was over here on this one. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, Okilo. Richard Okilo. And we were working in Revelation. Now, where did I put down my pen? It's gone. Oh no. Oh, it fell back here. Well, that's okay. I finished that part anyhow. So I've got the crystals done. Yay, I did something. All right, now I hate to switch right in the middle, but I did have two pictures on the opening picture, so I think I will go ahead and get my pencils out that I'm going to use for this. This one. See if I can get some better light. I promise I'm trying to get it together. Oh, there goes a pencil. I really need something back there to keep stuff from falling down. Gosh, it was a Prismacolor too. Hi, Gail. How are you today? Right, yes, I'm gonna get this together. I'm getting it together. Okay. I hope this other video starts. Yeah, okay, so we did the pink. What I'm doing with this picture is I'm converting Prismacolor to Artex. There we go. And yeah, Prismacolor to Artex. Sometimes my desk just isn't big enough, and it's not a super huge desk, but it would be nice if it was a little bigger. Or maybe I should just clean it off, and then I'll have plenty of room. Huh. All right, so that's what I'm using on this one. Um, did I rewrite? Yeah, okay, so I used Chilean carmine here. It was actually an accident. And then I came back over it with some pink. The pink pretty much translates to pink, so that's good. Let's see about blush pink. It probably is not going to be that big of a difference. Okay. Just have to get everything straightened out here. Blush pink. There it is. There's 120 pencils in the Arctics and 150 in the 126 in the Arctics and 150 in the Prismas. So there's obviously not going to be some. And blush pink and deco pink, and yeah, those two, it might be too close for them to put a whole nother one. Oh, look at that. So probably here I didn't push hard enough on the pencil, but that is generally the shade we're going for, or the hue. To hue. Try to teach that word to Chinese kids. Okay, this is going to be number 39 in my bag. Oh boy, I tell you what, this has been a lifesaver, a blessing, a game changer, whatever you want to call it, to put numbers on the end of the pencils, so that when I go to put it back, I know exactly where it's going to go. And it's much easier than writing the number of the pencil down, because as we know, some of them are just so wacky. You'll get 923 in one spot, and then you get 901 further down, and it's just confusing. So I've seen two different people put numbers on their pencils, and it works really nicely. And it's not an expensive thing to do at all. I mean, you could even go get blank stickers, and it works really nicely. How far back did she go on this? All right, what I'm doing is I'm watching Chris Ching's her video on very slow, because she's got it on fast, and by the time I look up from what I'm doing, she's jumped onto another section. So I've tried to slow the video down. I have slowed it down to the lowest speed you could get. she does not have a part of the video for every single poppy in this on this page. So I've had to, you know, figure it out myself, which kind of makes me nervous. But like Connie said one time, it's just a page. It's just a coloring page. I know it's just a coloring page, but I want it to be nice. But there are erasers, so that's nice. All right, now we're going to switch to Carmine Red, which is actually chili pepper in the Arctics. So let me show you. See on this, these, now I'm not done with them, but these three, I just kind of used her instruction as a guideline. And over here, the same thing. And what I did was I just looked at the finished product and then just tried to emulate it. And you know, these came out all right. I still need to work on these little insides, but you can see when I actually have her instruction, her tutorial bit, at least to my eye, they come out better. So all of these are poppies, and it looks like she's got, you know, the darker reds going over here, and the more orangey ones here. And this one she didn't do yet, and I've already done it. So I stopped actually, because if she does this one the way she's doing this one, then either I need to erase or just, you know, not worry about it and just add the similar colors that she's using, you know, just add them to that, and I'll come out with a completely different flower. So that's kind of neat. All right, now we're using okay, I thought I had gone. Oh. Looking up and down at the screen and then down at my book is making me dizzy, so I'm going to have some ginger. If you have problems with, I sound like a commercial, but I have used these for 3 years, 3.5 years, and they're really good. They're the best ones, and their price went up. Of course, everything goes up. This one is the super strength, and it is so super strength you really don't want to eat 2 in a row because it's a little burny on the mouth. It's all right. What I want to do is turn my page. Sometimes she makes kind of a flicking motion. And sometimes she's just color straight. So I'm doing kind of a medium pressure, a little bit hard. Ooh. I think I might try to get some ginger tea. Now, I've got turmeric ginger, but I think I need to go straight ginger. That way I can put stevia in it instead of sugar, which these candies have sugar. It may or may not be as good as the mints, but I want to try it because it's definitely going to be less expensive. So what happened was that I went on a cruise with other teachers that teach Chinese kids. I don't know Chinese, by the way. And it was the first cruise I'd ever been on, and probably the last one, because I developed what they call, sorry, I'm trying to color talk at the same time, and that's a little challenging. Disembarkation syndrome. And there's no cure for it. It does come and go. It never has been bad. As bad as it was the first 2 months after I got back. Scarlet Lake. I think I'm having to use Prismacolor Scarlet Lake. Mainly because there wasn't really a straight equivalent. I suppose I could have used just anything, but, or any dark red, but I didn't. So I'm going to write it down on my paper. I'm actually going to start writing what I'm working on or what pencils I'm using on a picture inside my Creative Companion. But I had already started this on this paper, and I'll finish it that way. Hey, do y'all want to see what I've done with my Creative Companion? I feel like this is a commercial. Okay, I'll show you the back part where okay, see, this is Creative Planner, and what I turned it into was Project Notes. That's the only thing I could think of to call it. If you have a better name for me, to let me know, because I can get this off. I like the little sparkles. I had to have sparkles. But, oh, look at that. When you turn it a certain way, I don't think you can see that on here. But when I turn it away from the light, you can actually see the words better. But anyhow, I like that. Anyhow, I changed it to Project Notes. And over here, a little at a time, I'm going to write books that I'm working in. And now, why did I choose to put those? Okay. So yeah, on these dotted pages, I will put books that I'm working in and make a square for each page. I'm not sure I'm going to do this with some of them, but this is probably the biggest page. Biggest book, you know, with the most. It's got more pages than this, but I counted some of the 2-page spreads as one because I wouldn't just do half. And so there's less squares. I came out with 79. And I will do that with some of the other books. Well, all the books that I'm working in. If I'm not working in it, if it's new, I haven't done a thing, then I won't write it in there right. That will actually go over here in the books section. So I'll show you that in a second if you want to see it. So for these, I just cut a piece of the darker cardstock and made little envelopes. Put some stickers on it and put them in like this. So they'll be the only 2 that are like this. I did do another one, but that was in November. This one I started in December and finished in. And actually didn't write down all the colors that I used. And you can see here I tried to write with my left hand, which I don't know is not really any better than the right hand. So I just fold those up and put them in the pocket, and then when I'm done with this one, I will fold this and put it in here. You can see I try to go with a theme. There's a wreath, you know, and then here's the bird. It's not the same bird, but it's a bird, and there's some poppies, so that's kind of fun. I put a lot of stickers in here now too. Some there. Books. We're gonna sit down and read, right? This was kind of messed up. That's all right. And did I put YouTube channels? Haven't put any stickers on that one yet. Or techniques, or my supply wish list. Here's my January stickers. I put 3 together there. I did a video on the stickers. You can go see that. It should be up. And I was going to start to color this. I did start to color it. Not that I was going to. I did. And, you know, Prismas look, I mean, it's the Amazon paper, but Prismas work just fine on here. So I'm just going to, like, do the same color as the poppies. Anyway, so that's what I was going to do with that. And I've got my combos picture here. Projects. A little sticker. And here's my index. I thought this was cute with a little lamp shining down on what pages are there. And this one is probably my favorite. I did, yeah, that's my name. Put some, these are bubbles. And I love this little fox. I said he's got to go on my name page. You know, that's what I did with that. And when I'm done with this picture, I'm thinking we're going to go into 2 pages on this one. because she uses a lot of colors for one object. We'll see how that goes in testing, as I like to say. Gosh, I'm dizzy. Where was I? Oh, yeah. It's over here. I don't know if you notice that sometimes I'm doing the flicking. I think I said that already. Yeah, go to Chris Ching's video. She's really, really good. Oh. Oh, that's right. I was going to say, did we skip pencils again? I'm pretty much following her instruction here. Hi, View. And I did just use the black raspberry from Prisma on this. There's not an equivalent at all. Hey, I need to get something real quick. I'll be back. Now I feel like I'm doing what Nico does. Hey, baby, I'll be back. When I'm done with lunch and live stream. Are we gonna have any chili for tonight? Why not? Oh, we have. Well, we have tuna and meatloaf. Sorry, tuna and what was it like? Okay, well, I'm not gonna want the ham. All right. Oh, all right. I may have to wear a jacket. It's kind of chilly in here. Red Bull video. This book is, it should say on the, up there in the thing. I have third one coming out. Oh, I see. You're looking at a book you're using. That's funny. Oh, you know what? I think View must be talking about the third book. Let's see. Symphony of Cute Animals. I think that's what she's talking about. I remember in one of her live streams we were talking about gosh, I really can't talk when I'm doing this. Talking about the Kanoko Igusa books, and she was going to get I think that was supposed to be there, but that's all right. Okay, well, good, then I did it right. We're flicking, and we're coloring. That's what I feel like saying. We're flicking. And we're coloring. Okay, we're coloring lightly. Very lightly. Too lightly. I have such random thoughts sometimes. Well, all the time. Does anybody else have random thoughts? You just whoosh, whoosh through your brain. They whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Okay, now what color are we going to use? I think we're back to pink, back to blush pink, which is blush pink. I'll zoom in. Eventually I'll figure out this video thing where, oh yeah, I'm supposed to zoom in and I'm supposed to put a paper over my hand to keep, I'm going to have to come back over these birds with the colors, just kind of reinvigorate them. Anyway, so I got to zoom in, I got to put the paper into my hand. Gotta erase some stuff. Okay. I don't like that papery feel, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna go left-handed. What do you do when you have a headache? I make stupid jokes. There's just a lot of pollen going on. Okay, now we're going to, looks like, press harder with this blush pink this time. Color all over. Almost burnishing, although I won't burnish that hard. The Artex work fine in this book. They blend pretty well in it. Okay, now we're gonna do lime green. Lime green. Lime peel. Lime peel. Felt like I'm in a store. Aisle 4 for Oreos. Correction. Aisle 4 for Diet Oreos. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I see. You're gonna Red Bull the video. That is so funny. That is so funny. Now we're gonna do fern green, I think. I don't know. Yeah, I think. Now do the black. Oops, sorry you can't see. Try to angle my book. Red Bull the paint. That's funny. I've never heard that expression. That cracks me up. That cracks me up. Okay, now we're gonna go to indigo in our text. Not sure why we're putting indigo on top of the black, but that's what we are doing. We're learning, and we're drawing, and we're coloring. Some of the books, maybe it's because this is the English version, seem to cut off some of the pictures. So when you're looking at a tutorial, you when you're looking at a tutorial, why can't I think today? Because I'm trying to do too many things at once. It's different. So like the tutorial I'm looking at has this flower completed, and that kind of bugs me. I really would like to have the whole flower. Probably the bird at the top left. I bet it's going to have what version? The Japanese version is going to have the whole thing. I don't know. Maybe there's a difference. Maybe there's not. I can't say. All right, now we're going to take, this is the Thule art. Yellow something. I need to put their names on here somewhere. Chris Ching is using Posca, and I don't have that in the yellow. Let's see if I can. I could split it, I guess. Anyway, she's using Posca, and they're tinier. Like the 1MR is like the tiniest nib. Well, that is just going to be how it is. Ugh. It's really hard to make little streaks. Gotta really concentrate. Okay, I'm glad you came by. I may not be on, ooh, that's making a mess. Be on for much longer today. I just wanted to work on this. I really don't know how to fix that. Coming in with white Posca. I suppose I could use my pencil to kind of scratch off some of that. So I'm going to be camping this weekend. My husband and I are going to go camping, and I won't do any videos. I was hoping I could get a few a few up before I left, but I'm not sure I can. We'll see. I kind of like to continue the series. The series I was doing of the completed pages for the year. I'm probably like late to the rodeo on that one. I kind of wanted that to be super dark. I have my so yeah, I'd like to keep doing that. I got part 1 out there, but not part 2. Or we're fidgeting with this. Wasn't working on that one. It's like Christine said, oh, squirrel, let's fix this over here. It's not dark. All right. So there that is. Would you like to see the whole thing? It's not, obviously not finished, but I almost want to come back over this with, I don't know, this carmine red color. Just very lightly. Might have been a mistake, I don't know. Yikes. Now this is blush pink. I just wanted to blend some of that a little better. Like this over here is just terrible. And that part I could probably use pink. Yeah, I think I like that better. What you think? Yeah. Okay. Did I write down all those colors? I think I'm gonna write down blush pink. And I will do more ones like that. Oh, we had black, black and indigo also. Black, indigo. Most of the flowers use about the same colors. There might be a few that are different. All right, so this is black. Blue. is just lime peel. Lime peel pretty much is the same as the Prisma lime peel, at least to my eyes. See that? That's what happens when you don't put a paper under your hand. You smear it. And in this book, it's smooth paper, so smearing is easy to do. Then if you're using Prismas or some kind of wax pencil on the top, soft wax, it's going to smear even more. So yeah, my birds might look good, but I'm gonna go over them again eventually so that I can have some vibrancy there, because I mean, this bird is next to these really bright, bold poppies. So I'm going to go over that again. All right, now I'm going to use fern green. Fern green is a little bit like Prussian green, Prussian blue. Hi, Call Me Callie. Thanks for joining. Thank you. I'm watching a tutorial by Chris Jing for this. And she doesn't do all of the page on her video. She just does like 1 or 2 poppies in this case, and then goes to another kind, you know, with similar colors but a different order, a different main color. And probably this one I'm gonna have to, oh, you know what, I can see it done now. It does have this orange, but it also has the reds in there, so I can just go over that. Anyway, so like this one and this one and this one, I had to just wing it myself, and so far I've done all right. I need to, you know, keep working on them. And these 3 also, I just looked at her picture and kind of tried to emulate what was there, because I really loved how these came out. And I was just saying, I think, yeah, thanks. So she's using Prismacolors in the video, and I wanted to use my Artex in here because I haven't used it much since I bought it, and I wanted to use them and test the paper with it, and they work fine in here and they blend fine. Some I'm having to use the Prismacolors because there's not a good equivalent or even a close one to some of them, so I did that. But yeah, I really enjoyed working on those birds, and I just want to go over them to make them brighter, because I know I've been smudging them as I go. All right, now we're going to work on a leaf. Oh, let me show you. I'm working on In Kingdom of Curious Creatures. This is the English version. And I've done quite a few pictures in here already, following different tutorials. Well, I can hear the paper rattling. There it is. This one was not a tutorial, but I just looked at the picture and kind of tried to figure out what was there. I wish that I had written down the colors I used. I was like, why? Why didn't I write them down? Anyhow, so I think that turned out real well. And this one was a tutorial, and that one was, yeah, I don't want to show you all of it. Because that'll be in my finished pages in January. Let's see if I can zoom in some more and make everybody sick. Oh, I'm sorry. My fear of zooming in is that it's going to freak out the camera and it's going to blur it. And nobody's going to be here to tell me that it's blurred. This poppy will be like this one, the same colors. And now we're working on the leaf. Thanks, Callie. Good. Thank you. I appreciate that. If something is not right on the screen, I want to know about it. Okay. So I'm working with fern green right now. Callie, what are your favorite pencils to use? Or your go-to pencils? Yeah, yeah. I do too. Part of me says, I wish you would have just bought the Prismas and not anything else. But, you know, over time, things go on sale and you kind of want to have some other ones. Oh, those don't work in this book, so... Oh, you did? Awesome. Oh, you're short 20? Okay. I'm gonna try to, I can try to do that. How do I do that? Let's see. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, yeah. I've got several of those. And budget friendly. me see. Oh, that's right. I didn't mean to do it like that, but that'll work, I guess. I'm going to copy the link and go back into my video. Okay. Here is Chris Cheng's video. You had what in your cart? And they said no. Somebody said no. Yeah, I don't like the hard pencils. I have Crayolas because I got them so dirt cheap. And see, that's how I get my stuff, is I get good deals. It was dirt cheap. The bag it's in cost more than the pencils. Oh, yeah, okay. And so, and I don't like them. Now, I have to say, though, that I haven't used them that much. And maybe I didn't use them in a good book. I don't know. You know, a book that they're good for. I still have them. I mean, hey, Kenny. Glad you came. You know, I thought about giving them away, but you know, like I said, I think I spent $10 on that set. I might have spent a few more dollars to get the skin set. Which I don't like coloring skin. I don't like coloring people. Whoops, now why did I do that? Probably I don't like coloring people because I'm not good at it. Because I haven't practiced. And because I would rather color leaves and flowers and birds and animals. Straight colorist. Okay. Does that mean you just use pencils? You don't use pens or anything? Oh, you don't shade. Okay. You're learning to shade. Awesome. I love to shade. I love to make things really dark in one side. Love the contrast, you know, to just make it pop out. It's the only word that I have is pop. That is the only word I've got. Pop out. Stop that. Stop it. Stop making noises. Oh, the reason I put in Chris Cheng's video is that I'm not going to finish this on screen here. And that way you can go and follow her tutorial, because that's what I'm doing. Stop that. Stop it. Stop it. One of my cats is being a pest. Hey, stop that. I may just have to move her completely out of the room if she's gonna be a pest. Yep, I'm gonna have to move her out. Come on, dear. Okay, sorry about that. Ouch. Hit my knee on my desk. All right. Finish my special drink. Okay, working on this. I've got this camera all the way down, almost obscuring my view of the picture. She better not come back in here. Sometimes cats can be so annoying. I love them though. I was able to set my video on ultra fluent, what is it called? Latency, ultra latency. And it is like 5 seconds. 5 seconds, it'll say what I said. It's real quick. I'm listening to myself in one ear, and 5 seconds later, I can hear what I just said. It's funny. This is an example of, in probably the English version, they cut off pieces of the picture. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. There she goes. Now don't you come in here and be a pest again. No pest. This is a no pest zone. Okay. Yeah, shading is just so fun. And yeah, you just do a little at a time. I think what helped me with shading, now see, she's coming here to be a pest. What helped me with shading was to learn that you can use grays and you can use the opposite color on the color wheel, and or combination thereof. And of course, you can, if you've got a dark pencil, you can go lightly and then get darker and then get darker, and you can kind of shade like that. But to come in with, like, let me try a red on top of this. You can, it's not the best paper to do it. Go right on top of that And you can see it makes it dark already, so that's kind of neat. Yeah, it's a she. She's an older cat, and just I don't know how much longer she's gonna be around. She's got some health issues that we can't do anything about. And I really don't want to see her. Oh, sorry, I'm covering the picture. If I'm going to do that, I need to turn it. I'm sorry. My right hand shakes, and so I've got to put the pencil in just the right spot. I mean, the paper in just the right spot, and I have to hold the pencil in a certain way. Okay, I'm just wondering. Okay. So I'm going really light here, and then some areas I'm going back and pushing down on that pencil to make it darker. No, I've got two cats. One is a male, or the other one is a male, and his name's Avery. He is almost 11 years old. And he can be a pest sometimes too, but that's just the nature of cats. But he is the sweetest cat in the world. He's just afraid of strangers. Whereas Marty will go up and say, "Hi, how you doing? My name's Marty." Even with dogs, they're both used to dogs. Let's see, what color did he use now? Apple green. What color did I say apple green was? I wonder if I just used apple green. Yikes. Oh, that one broke. Oh, I hate that. Oh no. It's like the colorist's worst nightmare. The green came off. Oh, let's see if I can't fix it. If I can save a pencil, I will. Alright, maybe I'm a little silly, but that's okay too. Yeah, I just don't have any glue. So what I end up doing is taking a strip of tape, cut it, and tear it in half. Take the even side and the outside and kind of put it above the line there, and fold it around, but making sure that I keep the top part taut. And then I take the other piece of tape and the even side, and I put it on the opposite side. Now, it's much better to glue it, because at least you can sharpen. This the tape away, you can't sharpen it. $1.50. What kind of glue did you order? Because I am very interested in that. Now, is it just the super glue? Because the thing about super glue is it dries out so fast. You can use it maybe once or twice, and then, you know, you got to throw it out. I mean, I've got regular glue around here somewhere. Okay, this is pea green in the Arctics. Nail glue. Oh, because nail glue won't dry out. Oh my gosh. That's cool. Nail glue. Wood glue. Yeah. Wood glue, though, usually comes in a giant bottle that has kind of a slit. Kind of like a slit in the top instead of a circle. But I don't know, maybe, you know, maybe it, wood glue comes with a circle opening. I don't know. Right. We're going to use the fern green, which is apple. Whoops. Oh, my goodness. Hope you didn't see my chubby tummy. I think this is the color I'm supposed to use. Ew. This doesn't seem right. Let me look real quick. Are you back to annoy me some more? Yeah. Yeah. Meow. Not today. Okay, so there's apple green. And there's pea green. Our Texas apple green is more like spring green. So that's really close. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's why I'm using fern. It was a quick fix. I just drop a small bit of glue and use a toothpick to put the glue in the pencil. Oh, gotcha. Oh, don't do that. It is almost like a toddler. I'm not real fond of this color, these two colors together. But I'm gonna do it anyway. You're irritating me, Marty. My husband calls her Martina. And one year, I think one of his coworkers made little ornaments for each of the pets. And she made hers to say Martina. I think probably because he must have said that was her name. Or maybe he said, oh, I'll call her Martina. Anyway, so we still have that. I think we might be going back over this green with a different green. Yeah. Chartreuse. Oh, I love chartreuse. I do. There it is. This may not have a chartreuse, a true chartreuse equivalent. Yeah, probably. Okay, it might. I know pencils are gonna go flying off my desk at any second. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to use Prisma's chartreuse because this is really not equivalent. So you see I have this number 290. Number 90. The little stickers aren't sticking super well, so I'm probably gonna have to oh my gosh. The pencil sharpener just started dumping stuff on me. Okay. I'm going to turn this on 3. Be very careful. That's good. Very sharp. I'm not excited about this color scheme here. Hey, Shannon. Abraham. Okay. One of these days I'll ask you, how do I like which pencils? The Artex? I like them just fine. They're awesome. I do wish they had 150 colors like Prisma does, but I guess there's only so much you can do. I am not liking these colors together, these greens. It looks so much nicer on the video I'm watching. I'm thinking, are you sure these are the colors we're gonna use on this? Oh, I see. Very good. Now we're gonna do French Gray 90. I love French grays. I'm just loving all the colors. Where are the French grays? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong set of pencils. Okay. Now, usually what I use in the Artex for the French grays is the Van Dyke Browns. And I can use it in different levels of, different amounts of pressure and come up with something close to the French grays, the darker ones. The lighter French grays, well, I would probably have to use white on top of them. But anyhow, that's what I use. Whether that's the correct thing or not, that's the color I use for the French grays. Let me know if you use any different color for that. Probably some kind of dark or brown, maybe mixed with some other stuff. Oh, how does Hi Kenny turn into Abraham? That's hilarious. I've had some funny stuff pop up that way, and I go, oh, I didn't mean to say it. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so I'm going to use harder pressure here since we're doing French Gray 90. I like to see what equivalents some of the other colors come up with for these two. Prismacolor and Arteza. Sorry. I really need to eat lunch. Artex and Prismacolor. Ooh, now we're going to do some down here in this. I got to remember to hold my pencil a different way so that I don't miss anything. Okay, now I come down here. Something else you could do, Callie, when you're learning shading is just kind of notice shades once in a while. Like you're just looking at a regular object and, you know, sitting around the house and just notice the shades. You know, and you can kind of guesstimate where a shade would be based on kind of like, well, in this, how it's drawn. So you have this petal is in front of this one, so you know there's a bit of a shade right there. And you can start out with like a lighter gray, and if that's not enough, you can put a little bit darker there and kind of sneak up on the correct color, the best color. that makes sense. Okay, where's my Van Dyke Brown? Okay, let me, this is so used up, but all right, this is French Cray 90. I'm going to get lighter here. Now I'm going to use the Van Dyke Brown. Okay, I don't know if you can tell. Now this is a little browner than this, but probably I could stick some warm gray on top of that, or even a little black. But that's what I mean. That's why I use that one for the French grays, because it comes out so nicely. Yeah. Yeah, you just look at the shadows. Like this part right here is darker. I might even add more to that. I think I need to go a little more here. Might have added too much. Anyway, so yeah, that's really dark because it's behind two other petals and then behind this flower here. So it kind of makes it do that. I may have to rework this green. I'm not really happy with it. I'm trying to think, what can I add on top of that to make it better? Oh, that's Prisma. I may do Prisma. The greens. I wonder if I can add some of that pale green. I guess we can try it. Why not? See if that does anything for me. I just want to tone down that chartreuse a little bit. No, that's gonna make it. Well, why not? I'm gonna use olive green. I'm just using evergreen. I'm just trying to blend blend down into that chartreuse. No, that's better. I mean, I like it better. It may not be better, but I like it. Yeah, that fern was just... Yeah, I definitely like the olive green on this better. Kenny, I don't know. What do you suggest? You want me to keep working on this one? Or I can go back to the bookshelf? We're still going to be on our camping trip on Tuesday, so if I do any live stream, it won't be coloring. It'll be camping stuff. So, Kenny, would you like me to continue with this page or this page? Or a different page? I really don't know. I'm really just trying to find my way making a channel, so yeah, I agree. Adding some yellow is nice. Well, yourself. So I'm open to suggestion. I know that usually colorists need to have their page picked and maybe do like a scheduled thing, make it a premiere. So people know ahead of time what to use if they're going to follow along. I don't know. I think I'm going to go over that. What the hell? I suppose I could just erase the green, but I was trying to work with it since that's what the colorist I was following was using. I might try to do one of the leaves with just the color she used and see if I mean, it really should be the same. Yeah, I'm getting hungry and my cat's annoying me, so and we've got a flower finished and some leaves, so that's cool. And I actually did at the beginning, I did these crystals. They're so small, but I like that. And I talked about some of the stickers that I put in this and how I made a little pocket for these two that I had to put them on this paper, but all the other ones I'm going to be just writing directly on the paper. Okay. Well, I was trying to remember who asked if I could do either this page or the other page on a live stream, and then I thought maybe she meant this one because I had already done some on the other one. Yeah. Oh, I know. I keep looking up at the screen so that I can see where it is, and I'm just always adjusting. Yeah, because I mean, if it was somebody else's live stream and their hand was in the way, I wouldn't enjoy that. And I've seen some that do that. So, um, yeah. Yeah, thanks, Shannon. I don't follow along. Oh, you don't color whatever it is. Okay. Well, I would say unless I completely get bored of this, which I don't think I'll get bored of this picture. It's beautiful. It'll probably, I'm not going to take these two books with me on my camping trip. I'll take some other ones that I had planned on coloring in this month. Thanks. I was trying to do streams when no one else had one. I didn't want to clash with the ones I wanted to watch, so. Yeah, these little birds are so cute. I just love them. Yeah, I'm probably need to go because I need to eat lunch and I need to start some chili. And thank you, Gail. Appreciate it. Thank you. Start some chili and do some other stuff because we're gonna go camping tomorrow. Steve's dad is gonna watch the pets that we're not take. We're gonna take our big dog. I might do like a little short out there just to show you where I am. It'll be fun. Okay, y'all. Thanks for coming by and thanks for the advice. And so I will see y'all later. Okay? Bye.